happy Sunday. Happy Valentine's Day for those of you who are celebrating it. Um, I am definitely alone for yet another Valentine's Day, um, but it's okay. Um, there were, shall we say, some e-girls that were willing to help me out with that last night. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm in a good mood. I got F1 going in the background, so you're gonna be hearing that. I'm watching this race. But yeah, I thought I'd play a little Persona. May not go the full 3 hours today. I'm kind of just not feeling streaming, but I did say I'd stream today, so I'm going to do that. Promises made, promises kept. So let's go ahead and hop into Persona right meow. And I need to get volume controls checked. Alright, it looks good. And let's do it. Do it to it.
Lead of the race, 5.7. Fittipaldi doing everything he can. Jake Dixon doing everything he can. Trying to get past the Ferrari, not able to do so. Fittipaldi just chipping away at George Russell's lead.
So it's not an actual like IRL race. It's a esports race. In the game that I play, I've streamed it before, F1 2020. But we have an F1 driver actually competing. George Russell. And he races for Williams, and there's some buzz about him becoming a Mercedes driver, which is the top team in the sport. So that's big news for him. Yeah, I'd rather not get sick. Nah, that's the flu. That's the flu, baby girl.
Oh.
Hey, it's that fortune teller everyone talks about. Are you gonna get your fortunes read? Yes, I am.
Greetings.
Oh, hello. Please take a seat. Hello there. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna mute this race coverage so I can actually like read. Hello there. This is your first time here, yes? It's not often that I get young men stopping by my stand. Anyway, my name is Chihaya Mifune. I will be reading your fortune today. I probably butchered that. You can begin by telling me your name. Shit, and you already know it. I'm not gonna be a dick. Ah, 8-bit Amethyst-san, I see. Your name is quite lucky. So I've been told. That aside, what type of consultation can I interest you in today? How do you read fortunes? Well, I use tarot cards to foretell the future. Hold on, I'm gonna clear my throat. Now then, let's start with an initial reading to test the waters of your fate.
Here we go.
Oh, divine power, bring forth today, bring forth this boy's fortune. Your first card is, I see. As for the second, oh, next is.
Is this?
Yes, I've seen everything. A stream of light obscuring the sun, like an arrow tearing through the sky.
Here it is.
I see. There seems to be new wealth in your future. Your financial fortune is looking good today. This wealth of which I speak will come from your house. Head home without detour, and precisely 5,000 yen will await you there. I'll do just that.
Yes.
As you should. Fate is absolute. But what is this? How strange, Amethyst-san. The general flow of your future seems to indicate ruin. and an inmate locked away in a lonely cell. You seem to be a good person, Amethyst-san, but are you perhaps mixed up with the wrong crowd? How did she know? Beyond that, it seems continuing on your current path will lead you to your death. And how can I avoid that? I cannot offer advice to that end.
That's impossible.
If the divination is coming to me this clearly, the truth of it is simply undeniable. Although, now that I think about it, there may be a way you can attempt to counteract your destiny. All you need is my special spiritual object, the Holy Stone. With its power in your control, you can avoid even the most unfortunate of futures. Probably. I typically only recommend this to my more experienced customers, but your situation is too dire to ignore. You see, the stone itself is imbued with an aura of joy that will sap away all the horrible energy surrounding you. All you need to do is keep it wrapped in cloth and be sure to recharge its power in moonlight every 3 days.
Well, what do you say?
As for the cost, it's only 100,000 yen. Not bad for an item that could change your very future yet. This seems suspicious. I'm going to be straight up. This is sus. This is sus. It's legitimate, I promise. So you really don't want it.
So?
What a shame it'll be to see the flames of youth snuffed out so soon. Well, come see me again if you change your mind. I can really help you if you like. Ah, you're home. I've been waiting for you.
Oh.
Chief seems strangely happy. I wonder what's going on. Hey, a bit. How's your pocket money situation looking?
Fine.
You're hopeless. Here.
For
Oh
real?
shit, 5,000 yen. She was right. I want some money from the lotto, so I don't mind sharing my winnings. Thanks. See, I can be nice sometimes.
The rest is on you.
Anyway, make sure you close up shop like always.
Hey,
This is kind of scary.
that's incredible.
She even got the amount spot on. Maybe that Chihaya lady can seriously read into the future. Wait, this is bad. Didn't she say you're gonna die? Come on, we need to go talk to her again and figure out what to do. Maybe I can have her read my compatibility fortune with An. Yes.
No.
Never mind. I mean, I got the cash. I should buy it. I don't remember if it actually does anything worthwhile, but...
Yo.
Hey, hey, I've been waiting for you 8-bit. You know what I'm getting at, right? We send a calling card on the 18th, and we carry out the plan the next day. You ready, aren't you? I've been ready. Guess I didn't even have to ask. You're reliable. Don't forget one thing. Let's have no regrets. This is our do or die situation. We don't have the option to fail.
Hey,
Rain, huh?
Alright, so this is a quiet day. No one's hitting me up via text.
Let's do it.
But we're so close to like shit just getting real that I feel like I should try to prepare more. Like maybe hit Mementos or something. I don't know. Because I could hang with An. I could go to the flower shop. I'm gonna hit the clinic.
There's no one here. Please head to the exam room. Okay, which one?
Revives all fellow. Oh shit.
Did you decide? Thanks.
Alright, so now I don't have the money to buy that jewel. Which pretty much means I gotta hit Mementos. Like after buying that, I gotta hit Mementos. So I might as well
Should work. Here you go.
just spend all my money.
You want that one? You don't need anything.
I haven't used these, so I don't think I need
see.
that. Alright.
Take care. Hmm? Take care.
Alright.
Okay.
We're all here.
To the race lead, and it is 6 virtual Grand Prix in a row for George Russell, who wins once again. And after the chaos at turn 1, he took advantage, and after that point, in the lead.
Come on,
Start at
let's
lap
go.
3, the job completed for him. Enzo Fittipaldi in second place, and that is a superb run for him. Has doing enough to take.
So George Russell wins
Now then.
for the 6th time in a row. That's why he's the top pick. That's why he's the top pick for Mercedes. This kid's going places, I tell you. I tell you. And then you have Charles Leclerc's younger brother also participating in this tournament. He got a 1-place penalty, yo. Ah, yeah. Good looking out, Futaba. You know what? I think let's change the drip a little bit. Besides, we gotta get ready to go to the casino, so we gotta get the drip.
Celebrating there. Brilliant entertainment, fantastic stuff all around. Some names that we didn't expect involved all the way through there. As I said, in the end, George has won again.
Indeed. And a puppy to finish. Beautiful work. Thank you very much, Matt. And it's really, really enjoyable. And Matt's words exactly there. The awesome, insightful contest. Congratulations to George Russell.
I mean, for goodness sake, started P14 and he was up to P3 within the first lap and then leading the race from lap 3. I mean, obviously benefiting from the chaos at the start of the race. More from him on that, surely. But yeah, brilliant race and kind of, lull his competitors into this
Yeah.
sense of security. Oh, yeah, whatever.
Whatever, George.
Not buying that.
And it was epic to watch the Alex Albon and Dino in the
Yeah.
FBA Ferrari, just watching their battle back and forth and how competitive they really are, and then finding time to dig out Tebow Water was impressive. He's had a busy day.
Yeah, about the result. Well, had a clean sheet.
Big boy right out the gate.
Surprise attack successful. Now just don't lose. They're weak. The physical attack is
Celebrating now, George. I'm very well. How are you doing? That is 6 back-to-back wins. You're mine.
Woo, Joker, you're looking cool.
Do it.
All out attack.
All right. Excellent technique, Joker.
Listen, make sure you stay hydrated. I will say this, Natalia I were doing a bit of research, you are, and you found out yourself, fastest lap. You had a 1 minute 8.5.
You've got the advantage. Don't rush this.
Oh, that's nice. I wonder if it's like a lower. Yeah, just a cheaper bless attack.
Joker, you're looking cool.
I mean, it does a lot less damage too, but still.
You obliterated them. Let's catch your breath.
Okay.
I handled that easily. Now's our chance. The opponent's weak. Gunshots won't work, so try something else.
No.
Wait, what is he weak to?
Physical attack.
Nuke.
Let's go. Go down.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
I know you guys are usually packing,
Not bad.
and you can carry a lot of money.
Not bad.
That takes care of that. Let's move.
Okay, let's move on.
All right.
Hope for them in the real world.
You've got to take your opportunities when they arise. And there was a bit of digging out of Thibaut Courtois. He's had a busy day, George. He's been in the sticks for Real Madrid, kept a clean sheet. He's still found time to
That one's dangerous.
There.
Nice. Sometimes you just want to explode.
Do it.
Not
I got
yet.
this. Yeah. Loser.
Just like I thought.
All right. Shadow defeated. That was easy, huh?
That battle between you and Alex Albon didn't quite happen tonight. He was a little bit back from where you were at Madrid.
We reached the point.
Okay, well listen, George, congratulations. Enjoy your second victory tonight, and hopefully it'll be catching you very shortly. Take care, George.
I see a shadow.
There you go, brilliant. Winner of this first Grand Prix.
Yo, there's an escalator going down over there.
Made it look easy.
Made it look too easy. It's a little bit like maybe he needs driver assist taking on the
Shadow sighted.
The guys, I believe if maths is quite.
This fits me better than I'd have thought. You know, like the weapon.
There are tools that seem to fit like a glove, aren't there?
I saw what you guys did there. Because she uses fists, so it's like a pun.
Surprise attack successful. Now just don't lose. It isn't a major threat, but don't use electric attacks. Gunfire is our best shot. Let's mop them up. Knock them right off their feet. Nice, Joker. Please don't resist.
Luckily wasn't with you during the actual race, otherwise we might not have finished it during the wires. I can see the Brazil flag in the background. Enzo, both of you, Petra as well. Incredible stuff.
Not bad.
Winning that $20,000 for your chosen character. How do you feel on your achievement?
Let's withdraw.
I'm really happy. It was awesome. It's been really fun to do these virtual GPs.
All right.
It's been taking up some time here throughout the week, so off season. So it's been really fun to train with my brother. It's been amazing. I like it a lot. We're
results.
Teamwork. Yeah, it's amazing. And I want to thank Haas also for letting us do this. They invited us to the race, so it was yeah, it was really cool to be able to do it with them. Something I'll for sure remember. Yeah, thank you, Haas. It was amazing. Thank you so much.
Look, you guys, wonderful. It's great to see you do it.
Now's our chance. Beat him. Fire's not gonna work. Aggravating. They're such a weak.
Persona!
Who've worked formerly in Formula One.
Siegfried!
And it's a great thing that this is right now. How much does that mean to you? Association with the family name.
Fire's not gonna work.
Ravage them!
Aggravating. Nice. Joker took one out.
Go!
Yes. On to the next. Persona. Melody. Glad we won.
It's even better.
Okay.
So I think
Let's
if we
move
do even
on.
more of these events, and Formula One, what they were able to do, what you guys were able to do to raise $100,000 for charity.
Okay.
It's amazing. For sure, if we do it again,
Good
I'm
battle.
gonna participate and help in any way I can. But I think this event that you guys did, it was very good. It was very good. So I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Well, listen,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was-
so, Enzo, I feel like I'm going to cut you short just there because we have to wrap up everything. But just a massive thank you to both of you and to your Haas team and loving the Brazil flag in the background. Take care, gentlemen.
One more shot of the puppy! Quick, puppy! Puppy! Yay!
Take care, guys. Running out of time to wrap up this show, but here's the team standings. There you see Haas on top, FDA, Esports, Ferrari, Sage,
Oh,
and Children's
Mister.
Charity, and then Red Bull Racing with Wings.
Doing good?
For life. Down at
How-
fourth, and Williams as well.
How Gunther would love that in the real world, hey?
Oh, he would.
Here's hoping.
Indeed, we heard from him earlier on. Well, listen, that brings us to the end of the Virtual Grand Prix. I'm quite sad about it, but it's been so much fun. Have you enjoyed it?
I've absolutely loved it. Thank you all for watching and thank you for your company.
Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure. Massive thank you to the whole team, for you guys for watching at home, and of course the commentary team up there, Mr. Alex J and Matt Gallagher. Hopefully we'll see you back here for the F1 Esports
Doing good?
later in the year. Take care. Goodbye.
Alright, so that's it for the race coverage, which was pretty exciting. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And I like these esports races that F1 itself decided to sponsor, you know, because they work with their drivers on developing the game, so it just makes sense. And you see a lot of guys that aren't in the top leagues, like Formula 2, Formula 2 is a top league. Formula 3 is pretty top too. But you usually work your way up.
Running on the tracks really does a number on my feet.
The shaking is taking a toll on my stomach.
Yeah, sucks. Getting car sick.
I'll send you the results.
Nice. Hold on a sec, guys. Tablet's being dumb. Alright, so we just had this whole floor scan, and there's literally nothing waiting for us. It's just like rando items. So it's good news for crafting.
That's a shadow.
Oh, you already know what we're gonna do.
Watch out! That one's deep. Her skills are ineffective. Stay focused.
Time. Go down.
Woo, great stuff. It's like fireworks. Oh, so pretty. And so much damage.
Up to you.
Here we go. On to the next. I'll punish you. Let's show them who the Phantom Thieves really are. We bid you adieu. Let's do this, Noir. Enjoy. Go out with the bang. Hang on. So hardcore. Not bad. Not bad.
Who's next?
Just like I thought.
All right. It appears we've...
All right.
I should write something.
Joker, I'm picking up.
She tried to warn me, but naturally.
Surprise attack?
Something else.
Here's not gonna work. Aggravating. It isn't a major threat, but don't use electric attacks.
Persona! Alice! You're mine. That should do.
Joker! Good work, everyone.
Okay.
I like the song.
I need more.
Hey, I see a shadow. Be careful.
Persona, huh? I wonder if I'm using mine right. I think it's fine using it in your own way.
Let's go.
That one's just weird. I don't know what it's gonna do.
There.
Nice! Sometimes you just wanna explode.
Yeah! Nice!
Just like I thought. a big deal at all.
Ah, the platform. We're making good progress.
Now's our chance. Beat him up.
Come! Go down!
Defeated. I'm glad we won. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
I handled that easily. Now's our chance. Beat him up.
Persona!
Good work, everyone. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
That was easy. Is that a rare one?
Persona!
Don't let it get away.
Siegfried! Go down!
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Stay there!
Yeah, I forgot we are pretty freaking full.
That should do.
Not bad.
Okay.
I have a bad feeling about that one. It's like fireworks. Oh, so pretty. And so much damage.
Don't rush it. Persona!
You can go for his weak spot.
Persona! Alex! There! Let's keep up this pace.
Good work, everyone.
All right. They were too weak to be a threat.
I see a shadow.
Sweet, we found the train platform. There seems to be...
I have a bad feeling about that one.
You're mine. Nice!
Just like I thought.
Okay. Piece of cake.
Hello, Nowak. How are you doing today? Good to see you again. How's your Sunday going? Your Valentine's Day, if you celebrate that.
Let's do it.
I'm just grinding some cash before the big day, because we're coming up on the 18th. Seeing having fun to murder spree of Alice. Yes, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Just that 0 SP skill is just you can't beat that. You can't beat that. Valentines are so overrated. Yeah, exactly. Tell me about it. My favorite part of Valentine's Day is the week after Valentine's Day, where all of the grocery stores drop their stock, their candy stock in half. So I usually clean up on chocolates for like half off. So that'll be starting next week.
Let's keep up this pace.
And I haven't gone grocery shopping in over a week, so
Okay.
Commerce trying to squeeze money, packed everything. Yeah. Well, not this year, maybe. True, true. Yeah, because some don't participate in it, like they know, and they'll just keep the prices up. And it's like, well, you do want this chocolate, don't you? Or you want these Valentine's Day themed cookies? And it's like, okay. You guys win. And it was back to back, you know, for me here in Florida, because my local grocery store was like doing a Super Bowl special, and now they're doing Valentine's Day, and a lot of opportunities to spend money. I'm probably gonna have pizza for lunch or something now.
Losers.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
They were no match for us. Now's our chance. Beat 'em up.
Persona! Siegfried!
You're mine.
Knocked them right off their feet. Nice, Joker.
Go ahead. Good thinking. Chase my wrath. Robin Hood.
Take it out.
I'd rather have chocolates that come from blood donations. Valid point. Valid point. Because they do set you up with blood like chocolate and juice. Sometimes cookies when you donate blood.
Okay.
It's a shame. It's usually me who actually gives them. Yeah, that's even sadder. It's like you can't even eat the stuff yourself. You have to give them out to the other donors. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. I think this is like one of the only days of the year where you're allowed to be sad and no one questions it. Like, no one bothers you. It's like, oh, you seem down today, and you're like, yeah, it's Valentine's Day, and then they're like, ah, and then they just, you know, they let you go. I can't compete. I can't convince people for shit to actually donate, especially now. True, yeah, exactly. Which, you know, like, the need for blood never went away because of COVID, but yeah, you're right. Everyone's just more sensitive about it now, and there's just not as much trust in the process, that's for sure.
That takes care of that. Let's move.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
I regularly donate blood, COVID or not. Oh, no, that's good, man. That's good. Yeah, no, that's people really do need blood transfusions for a variety of reasons. You know, like we haven't gotten to the point where we can just create synthetic blood and give that to people. They're working on it though. I saw some promising research a couple of months back on artificial blood.
It seems.
The issue that they're having is not so much rejection, but oxygen content. Like, it's not as efficient as real blood, which kind of defeats the purpose. Funnily enough, I get 2 times return in February because of slightly elevated temperature. Yep, that's true. If you're just the slightest bit over, like they're gonna be like, nope, you might have the Rona. And it's like, you're like, guys, you know, can't you just, you know, cut me a break this time? You know, can I at least get the cookies and the chocolate free this time around? Wouldn't even notice if not for checkup. Yeah, that's true. The elevated temperatures are the trickiest ones because they're definitely a warning sign. But you know, if you're at like 99 degrees, you're not gonna feel that. Especially when the normal body temperature is 98, 98.7 in that range. I'm joking that I had COVID in February, but got over it. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. A buddy of mine actually, he and his family came down with it, but he knows how it happened because like his job just did not take COVID seriously at all. Like they didn't enforce masks. You know, they didn't use like they didn't do social distancing, none of it. And so someone came to the office sick and got everyone else sick, and then he got his parents sick, but they're doing well. They're recovering. I luckily have been able to avoid it so far, knock on wood. Not really a warning sign, more like an organism just fights off something, but it's no big deal. Yeah. Like, you know, it's your body's response to a foreign invader. It's just in the middle of a pandemic, they make the assumption that it's COVID. I mean, because it could be, right? Like, the only tests that you can take that will let you know right away are super expensive. And, like, sports teams and people like that have them. But average people can't get access to those. I mean, that is fairly common. Yeah. Yeah, it can be a bug, you know, like something, maybe you ate bad food, or picked something up from a doorknob, or you know, sometimes even stress in rare cases. But, you know, it's just a catch-all policy, just in case. To be honest, someone like me would probably fight off minor difficulty. Yeah, like if you're young, your odds are really good. Even older people, like the people that are really at risk are like over 50, or people with pre-existing medical conditions. They're like the only ones who really have to like worry about the virus. But if you have a pretty good medical history, you should be fine. But there have been cases where perfectly healthy people have had complications and almost died from it. There's also other cases in which people recovered from the virus, but there was some kind of you know, there was some kind of lingering side effect from the virus. So either they had issues with memory or lung scarring or something that like lingered after the virus was defeated. And there was this one case where a patient had suffered a psychosis as a result of being infected with the virus. So they're actually studying like what the long-term impact of the virus may be, but most people who get it and recover are just fine. They're not reporting anything abnormal.
Just like I thought.
Normal response to infection gets stopped. My term is actually coming up soon. Last time I donated Monday after Christmas. Actual influenza is more deadly than COVID. The actual influenza does kill like 50,000 people a year on average. I will say that when you look at the mortality numbers with the flu on top of COVID and social distancing, the COVID has a mortality rate currently of about 3%, or three deaths for every 100 infections, and influenza has a lower kill count per 100 infections. So influenza, I think the reason why a lot of people still feel that it is more dangerous than COVID is because we don't social distance with the flu. Like, whenever it's flu season, we just say, hey, get your vaccine, and if you can't get that, just, you know, practice good hygiene measures. And yeah, the flu's bad. Like, I had it last year, at the beginning of last year, and I felt like death, and, you know, high fever and all of that. It's definitely nothing to screw around with. But the thing with COVID is you can't predict what it will do to you, right? So some people get it and they're like, oh, it's like a mild cold, it's not even that bad, like influenza's way worse. And then there's other people that, you know, are on the respirator for 2 weeks and you just don't know what it's going to do. Like, you can look at pre-existing conditions to kind of give you a good estimate of what it might do, but you know, from what CDC is saying, it's too unpredictable to say, well, we can't discount it, or to say that we'll be able to discount it. The biggest worry is it becoming endemic, but, you know, at this rate, it's probably going to be a reality. And the reason being is because it's mutating too fast. Like, even the vaccines that are out there, there's 3 vaccines. The new South African strain is like resistant to it's like resistant to all of those. So it's like, okay, well, shit. We hyped up this vaccine, and we thought we had the thing beaten. I mean, yeah, the vaccines help slow it down, but you know, you can still get infected even if you have the vaccine. With influenza, it's the same thing, because influenza mutates really quickly too. That's why it's an endemic virus. You can get a flu vaccine and still wind up with a strain that vaccine was not designed for. And then you're like, oh man, you know, I got the vaccine, I still got sick. And it's like, well, yeah, because there's different strains that exist. But you didn't get as sick as you could have gotten had you not have taken the vaccine at all, so that's still a plus. But COVID is it's scary stuff. Most people who get it are just fine and survive just fine. You know, it's just its rate of infection and its incubation period. That's why the WHO, the CDC, and you know, different health organizations all over the world are taking it more seriously than they do the flu, because the flu has an incubation period of about 3 days. So like, from the time that you get infected to the point that symptoms present themselves is about 72 hours. So there's only so many people you can infect in 3 days. But with COVID, the incubation period is 14 days. So from the time that you're infected to the time that symptoms present is 2 weeks. And you can infect so many more people in that time frame than you can with the flu. And that's like the biggest concern with public health experts. Because, like, how do you contain something like that? And so they do the social distancing and the mask. And they're kind of hoping that it burns itself out. Because this is the worst coronavirus we've had. SARS, MERS, those were not nearly as bad. They were all also coronaviruses, but they burned out pretty quickly. They did kill a lot of people though. Like when you look at the time in which they were like active and infecting people and the body count they picked up, just a couple thousand, but it was in such a short time frame, you know. But they burned out pretty quickly, and so we were like, all right, well, you know, it wasn't that serious. I mean, condolences to the people that actually died from the virus, but you know, it wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been. But COVID-19 is a different beast entirely. It's mutating, it's spreading like wildfire. It's got a 2-week incubation period. It's like something that you make out of that game Plague Inc. And I think I streamed it a couple of months ago. It's a pretty fun game. You basically create a disease, and the object of the game is to kill everyone on Earth. That's the object of the game. But yeah, basically you want to go long incubation. That's the tactic. Long incubation and multiple vectors of infection, and you'll be pretty good. And so now we have a virus that actually does that, and it's like, oh great. Wonderful.
That one's just bless skills will work here. The enemy is weak, but don't relax yet.
Alright, these guys are all gonna reflect curse. So we'll just go cheat.
Let's keep up this pace.
Just like I thought.
All right.
I feel like I need more.
But yeah, I held that view like when the virus first came out because of the 3% mortality rate. But I had to think about it. I'm like, well, we're looking at a 3% mortality rate with social distancing. And so that's why I changed my view on that, because with the flu, we don't socially distance, and it kills, in the United States, it kills 50,000 people a year. But with COVID, we were social distancing, and by the end of 2020, more people have died from COVID-19 than the flu does any given year. So I think the total count of deaths in the United States was like 400,000. So 4 times more deadly than influenza by year's end. Now granted, it's a virus that can kill year-round as opposed to the flu. The flu has a season, right? There's flu season. And it kills 50,000 people in that short frame of time, whereas COVID was killing people year-round. But we also did social distancing with COVID. So it stands to reason that if we had treated COVID the same as the flu, the death toll would be astronomically higher. You had the CDC putting out estimates of 2 million deaths if there was no social distancing. And after what we know about the virus, I'd probably say, yeah, that's probably accurate. Yeah, we can never have too many hills.
Huh? Done already? How disappointing.
All right, big boy, let's go get in the sky.
We've got the advantage. Don't rush this.
Siegfried! Ravage them!
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
All right, not in the negotiating mood, I see. Nice.
Another skill? I need to work hard too.
Yeah, I've been wanting some AoE stuff from him, so I'm gonna swap that skill out.
That was easy.
The battle.
Persona! Go down!
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool. They're dead for. That one's just weird. I don't know what it's gonna do.
Persona! Ravage them!
Knocked him right off their feet. Nice, Joker.
Go ahead, I'll do it.
The baton pass
My
already
skills
lost.
exceed yours. Robin Hood!
Ooh, nice stuff.
Losers!
Okay,
Nice.
let's move on.
Okay.
That one's just weird. I don't know what it. Her skills are ineffective.
Let's
Stay
go.
focused.
Hold on.
Bless skills will work here. The here's not gonna work.
Yeah, they're just super resistant.
Ravage them!
The Legion guys are.
Nice, Joker.
Do it!
All right, of course. On to the next. Persona. This is a part of me. Nice. Hooray!
Who's next?
Good work, everyone.
Okay.
Piece of cake!
Oh, Mister. Doing good?
Alright, get all the incense. Jose is the plug. Whoop!
This is our chance, good feeling about that one.
It's time. Alice! There!
That one's just weird. I don't know what it's gonna do.
Persona! Go down!
That never gets out.
Just like I thought.
All right. Huh. It seems they were not a very formidable.
We've got the advantage.
Let's go.
Don't rush this.
Siegfried! Go down!
Ooh, Joker, you're looking
stay
cool.
there.
They're done for.
Persona!
Persona! Behold! everyone.
Okay.
Alright, that's pretty lucrative, I think. We hit these 2 shadows on the way out. We'll have taken care of our money problem.
Go down.
Let's catch your breath. Okay, let's move on.
All right. Excellent technique, Joker. That should do.
Joker! Okay, let's move on.
Okay. A good battle.
Alright, so did our little run. Went through 13 levels. Alright,
I'll just add this.
let's go ahead and save. And I've spent my flowers, which is good.
Do you need something?
And we're just gonna go ahead and just see what mess we can get into.
All your body and soul.
So let me see who we got.
We're gonna be tougher on them than usual.
So incense effect is double, we know that. Let me go ahead and pull up my notes. So I think there was one thing that I wanted to itemize. Alright, so I need to make room for a persona, but I don't think. Let's see.
What? Done already? What? You wish to view the compendium registration. Are you certain?
Cool, alright.
Alarm time, inmate! One of my favorites. Send it to a world different than this one.
So there's 2 new personas that I don't have. There's a bunch of personas that I don't have. Damn, Trumpeter has just nothing but new fusions. So, let's see.
You okay with this?
It's not that I really need him though. I mean, it's just for compendium completion. Throne looks pretty cool though.
That's a pretty strong one.
Yeah. Maybe I'll choose that.
You seek power beyond your limits.
Yeah.
Choose which skills to enhance.
As long as we walk out of here with 100 grand, we're fine. So let's see. Decreases SP of support skills. Decreases damage from attacks that targets weaknesses. It's weak to nuke. Alright, let's see. Gotta go with that one. During Soul. Dodge Nuke.
This
And
should
the spam
bestow
hill.
great power in. I see.
I am Throne. I shall watch over your path of progression. Please take me as a mask. Keep it. I don't know why I would get rid of that. Heavy blast to 1, medium blast insta kill. Heavy blast damage to all. Dodge nuke, enduring soul. Strengthens all magic skills by 25%. Damn, that's good. Alright. Alright, that was decent.
This is an alarm fusion.
Alright, so Strain of the Guillotine.
Today we will hang them more forcefully.
Yeah, he's got all the skills. Just needs more beef.
All right, let's hang them.
This is how execution will alter your persona. Then let us begin.
Alright,
Always strive for more. You're stopping?
so now,
Christine, this one's all you. This is the path you have walked.
where is she?
This persona, I will require the proper. This is your power. There is an alarm in effect.
Fuse cert using Throne, that would be good shit. Oh wow, okay, so Throne, if you fuse Cert is the fire boy. Oh yeah. I remember seeing that name somewhere about like how good Cert is. So I do need to get Cert. Let me add him to my notes. Yeah. Can and get rid of that. That one's done already. Alright. So I have the I'll put it on my to-do list because I've already used the guillotine and the gallows. I'm gonna go ahead and
This weapon is more powerful than normal.
Ah, so this is your intent. Now, you shall be reborn.
go ahead and itemize Queen Mob and get on her super whip. Hopefully it works. Only with Loa, Angyo Ki, and Fafnir. And only Angyo Ki is not third semester. Ah, okay. Yep, naturally it fails. It always fails. Yeah, it literally always fails on the first attempt. So that's just more Mementos runs for us in the future. Not the end of the world.
Oh?
Are you still searching for the Phantom Thieves? This isn't even news anymore. I don't care about politics. Just arrest the Phantom Thieves already. We can't trust these incompetent politicians to do anything. Whine, whine, and complain some more.
You're back.
Alright. So we can chill, watch a DVD. Go cert on its own Rex things. I bet. Yeah, cert sounds pretty badass.
If you want to live, put that pen to paper. Damn it, you're breaking up. Don't call back later.
Alright, I'll be right back. I need to get some water.
Yep.
Okay, so he gets all the skills that he needs. Yeah, that's a worthy investment then.
Well then.
That's less work for me. And I can focus on playing the game, I suppose, like trying to micro manage some skills. Hey, yourself is an entertainer. Check this picture out. This is basically a show, considering how crazy this looks. Yeah, no, it is. It is.
Oh.
So you finished reading Billy's Magician. I didn't know Billy's could be so exciting, but it even had a detailed explanation and pictures on how to do the mask shot we were trying to figure out.
All right.
Today we're going over.
Now then, please open your textbooks. Today we'll be learning about trigonometric functions. Sine, cosine, and tangent. This is where a lot of people aren't able to keep up. Yeah, no, that was me. Pre-calc kicked my ass. Why would you panic just from seeing a graph? I don't get it. A complicated formula gets condensed down to a single line. Isn't it simple and elegant? All of them have distinctive shapes that stimulate the imagination. Now then, Amethyst Song, take a look at these graphs. It's just your high IQ lady. You know the name for this graph? Your hint is snails. And the escrow graph? Cochleoid.
This is it.
Precisely.
Network never fails. Archimedean spiral, Limicon of Pascal, Folium of Descartes, Devil's Curve. For example, Devil's Curve is called that because it looks like a Chinese yo-yo called a diabolo. There's nothing particularly diabolical about it otherwise. Oh, that is interesting.
Nice going.
Yeah, I'm pretty smart. I'm already maxed out on knowledge though. Some people may think of math as an enemy, like a devil, but there's research that suggests people who excel at math have higher incomes. This is true. Well, aside from repelling ice, but that is a skill card from Pavarti. Okay, so I would have to get that from someone else. Oh man, it is gonna shit outside. There's a lot of rain coming. Let me check the weather forecast. Oh right, I never finished booting my phone. Shit. Where did I put it? I have so many folders now. Too many folders. Okay, there it is. Alright. It's heavy rain, but it's not gonna be like freaking thunderstorm or tornado or some shit. It's just really dark outside, so I'm like, oh god. If you're shooting for a high salary, sometimes you need to be willing to fight demons. Oh, she's right. Honestly, I feel like fighting demons will be easier to understand than trying to understand graphs like that. Yeah, no. Fighting demons are pretty easy compared to that. Ah, it's Kasumi.
Oh, Senpai. There's something I'd like to discuss with you. Would you mind if I joined you for lunch?
Not at all.
Thank you. Alright, let's head to the roof.
Normal is null, alarm is repel.
It's starting to
Ah,
get rather cold, isn't it?
pretty easy to get. Okay.
Sorry to bring you here. This is something I oughtn't really bring up around other people. Senpai, are you still planning to continue on as the Phantom Thieves?
What do you mean? Why do you ask? Why do you ask?
Lately, I haven't been hearing any positive gossip about the Phantom Thieves. Despite how much people cheered on your cause, even though they knew nothing about you or your friends, all they do now is speak ill of the Phantom Thieves. I know it's not my place to say this, considering I turned down your offer to join and all. But this change in attitude is simply awful. They're doing the exact same thing to you all that they did to me. Yet, you're still going to keep at it? Why, Senpai?
There's unfinished business.
Unfinished business? So, there's something left you have to do.
Yeah. But don't worry about us. There isn't even a 1 in a million chance that my Phantom Thieves could ever lose.
I see. Well, I won't stop you. However, could I ask a favor? Or rather, could you promise me something? Once things settle down, I'd like you to join me somewhere so we can go have some fun together.
I look forward to it. Might not be able to. I promise.
Then it's a deal. I'm already beginning to look forward to it. So, please be careful out there. Oh, but I plan to keep my other promise I made with you about the physical training. Tomorrow. Is that too sudden? Maybe we should train the day after tomorrow then?
But that day's when...
Another day works better.
I see. Oh, I haven't eaten yet! Come on, Senpai. You need to eat too. No one wins a fight on an empty stomach, you know.
Yeah, you're right. She's right. She's right.
Hey.
Alright, so let's check Confidant. Chance to cure status elements inflicted. Alright, yeah, that's useful.
I'll just add this.
There's no guarantee that we're gonna level up, but we should do that. And then if we check out new guy, where is he? Alright, so he's actually got a ways to go. I love his hat. Get smoked. Alright.
Well...
All we can do now is wait until the designated day of the heist. Sis. No, I shouldn't let myself worry about it. We'll just have to wait and see for the time being. Also, I spoke with Aiko. She said her boyfriend was okay with the double date idea. She asked me to show her your picture though. Apparently, she thinks you look a little lame. She told me that my boyfriend isn't in the same league as her Tsukasa. But I think she'll change her mind when she sees you in person. Don't worry, I'll back you up. Yeah. This is easy.
Shall we go?
Can't judge from a picture. Yo, my name's Tsukasa. I heard all about you two from Aiko. So I heard you're the student council pres, Makoto-chan. I totally wish I could be one of your council members.
Oh,
Yes, I am. Totally. Four Eyes here is your boyfriend, yeah? Yeah. Huh. Looks like you guys don't get along too good though. Looks like your love level's rock bottom. Yeah, you could tell, huh? Are you seriously dating? We just started. We're fighting right now. Love comes in many forms. We're fighting right now.
Hey.
I mean, like, oh my god, I thought we agreed not to talk about that in front of Aiko. This game is great. Oh, I get it. You just don't got any affection compared to us. Mm-hmm. Hey, babe. Did you do something special today? I don't remember you looking this sexy. Oh, Tsukasa. Sorry, I have to use the bathroom. Later, lovebird.
Excuse me.
There's something I'd like to ask you. Are you serious about pursuing a relationship with Aiko? Aha! I was wondering where our honor student was going to show her true colors. That reminds me, Aiko said you were getting pumped about getting to know me. Why is that, huh? I just wanted to make sure you're good for her. Damn, girl, you really care about your friends. Good stuff. I always say, friends are like super important and shit. Speaking of which, a friend of my girlfriend is totally a friend of mine. How about you tell me your digits? Huh? What's wrong? Come on, give me your number. Here, have my number instead. Nobody asked you, Four Eyes. Anyways, Aiko-chan already gave me yours, Mako-chan. We good. I do have one more question to ask. You're not going to bring Aiko to your club, are you? What, you suspected me? I wouldn't dream of it. It's just a damn shame people think us hosts just flirts. My love with Aiko is pure as snow. Don't twist the story. Huh? Is something wrong? Oh, I was just getting to know your little friend here, honey. Well, I should get going. Gotta be at work soon. Ah, me too. Bye. I hope he's not tricking her. But no matter what I might think, I don't have any proof, and above all, Aiko seems really happy. Am I just getting in the way of their happiness? You worry too much? Probably a little. No, you're being considerate. I suppose so. I mean, I really am worried about Aiko here. But in the end, I know this is just a hunch, but my father always stressed how important it is to trust hunches. Yeah, that gut feeling. It seems our host has already that host has already sent me something already. What is this supposed to be saying? It's full of emojis. It's me, Sakasa, heart emoji. I know we just met, but I couldn't wait to phone emoji you. I'm so happy to be friends with you. Mako-chan clapping emoji, hot springs emoji. Z Zoomer. That was barely a coherent sentence, but I'll need to get used to that if I'm going to help
Thank you
Aiko.
very much.
By the way, I'm glad you were here with me. I would have really panicked had I been alone. I honestly despise how immature I can be sometimes, but I'm working through that with your help, so thank you. Yes.
All right.
Shall we go?
We should get going too. I'll let you know if anything else comes up.
All right then.
Hey a bit. Thanks so much for everything today. I feel strangely exhausted. It reminds me of when you went to the red light district. Even after we split ways, that host kept sending me messages. He uses these weird symbols. I have no idea what he's saying. I want to ignore him, but I shouldn't for Aiko's sake. Fire the same thing back. Tell him you're on a date. Oh yeah, that'd be a good excuse to ignore him. You have some great ideas. Thanks. I'll try responding with that. I can't shake these doubts about Aiko's boyfriend. I can't tell if he's a bad guy, but he doesn't seem on the level either. I'll need a little more information. Thanks for all your advice. I'll talk to you later.
Well then.
Went on a fake virtual date on Valentine's Day. Hashtag winning. Alright, it's Thursday. So we're gonna send out a calling card tomorrow. Let's finish this this gutsy DVD.
Oh.
Gotta keep working on the guts.
Where's the manuscript? Can't do this. Can I fool? Just keep writing. The president can still grant you an amnesty.
The editor demanded a manuscript, but the writer only hung his head in defeat.
For real?
This is no time for the writer's block. How is he gonna make the deadline?
Oh. Okay. Well then.
Oh, today was the day. Kinda just snuck up on me. How am I? You alright? I know you went to see him every day. How can he be gone? I feel so sick. There's still so many things I want to talk about with him. Why can't he just stay forever? What am I supposed to do now? Man, you really are a serious case, but it seems like you aren't alone. He's pretty popular with the girls.
Ah,
Amethyst-kun.
good morning. I know this is last minute, but if it's possible, could you come and see me during lunch today?
Yeah, fam. I got you.
Glad to hear it. I wanted to discuss something with you, since it'll be our last chance to do so here.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, my time here at Shujin is coming to an end today. It's quite the sad affair. I do have a farewell speech to give the school at morning assembly, but I'd also like to speak with you individually. Considering the occasion, lunch is on me. I'll have something special waiting for you, so you look forward to that. Well, I'll see you later.
Dr. Mark, he's really leaving.
It's already been half a year, huh? That sure went by fast.
And finally, we would like Dr. Maruki to share a few last words with the student body. Well, Doctor, if you will.
Good morning, everyone. As the Vice Principal has mentioned, today marks the end of my tenure at Shujin Academy. Over the past several months, I've come to learn about all sorts of conflicts that you students have faced this year. Troubles with romance, with studies. In fact, some of you have financial issues that are awfully similar to my own.
Felt that.
But before I leave here, I want to offer you a final piece of counseling. If your situation ever becomes too painful to endure, remember, it's okay for you to escape your problem. I don't want a single one of you to think that an unfair reality you've been forced into is the only one that you have to live.
It's okay.
What I'm trying to say is, even if your life is full of worries, it's best for you not to obsess over them. Your existence in this world is an amazing miracle. You deserve to spend your days in happiness. I'll keep on rooting for all of you to have the best lives possible, even after I'm long gone. I guess things don't always pan out like you expect. Well, that's it. Thank you for having me here this year. Good luck to you all.
I wanted to thank him personally, but it may be best to hold off on that for a bit. I doubt we could get a word in edgewise anyhow.
Thank you for coming here. Since this is about to be my last meal at Shujin, I've brought the best lunch ever. These tempura bowls are from a restaurant I've been curious about since I first came to the school. I'd always passed on it due to the price. But today is special. Not only that, I ordered the deluxe bowls for us.
Ooh, fancy.
Well, you've got to be at least a little lavish on occasions like this, right?
There are no words for how delicious this smells.
Ooh, this aroma's really triggered my appetite. Too bad I can't see anything now.
Yeah, fogged up. The life of a four eyes.
I'm so glad I splurged on that. Upscale dishes like that really do taste incredible.
Oh yeah.
Wish I could just get lost in this bliss forever. Well, now that we've finished our food, let's get down to business. First off, I have quite big news. My paper's done.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I've mentioned this before, but still, this is truly thanks to you. Had you not shared your experience and insights with me, this paper never would have been completed. Please, allow me to express my gratitude to you once more as a most helpful student of Shujin. And as a phantom thief as well.
How do you know that?
There's no need to be obtuse. Why don't you take a look at the title of my paper over there?
It says, Interpreting Reality Through Cognitive Science and the Alteration of Reality via External Influence.
You know, the Phantom Thieves' act of changing hearts is rather reminiscent of cognitive science in practice. They infiltrate a reality that exists solely for their target, a reality wholly separated from the one that the public recognizes. By accessing that world, they gain the means of permanently altering their target's cognition. That is what I hypothesize as being the change of heart you induce in your targets.
You really know your stuff.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into this research for a number of years. To be entirely honest, it was all the way back in April, when I first came to speak with the principal here about providing counseling to you students. I actually witnessed the moment when you came out of an individual's reality like I'd mentioned. You suddenly appeared in the back alley near the school. I believe Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san were with you? Takamaki-san appeared to be extremely exhausted.
Thanks.
It wasn't long after that scene that Mr. Kamoshida had his change of heart. Beyond what I witnessed, I had also been told that you three were closely affiliated with Mr. Kamoshida in some way. At that point, I was already half convinced that you were involved. I was almost certain Mr. Kamoshida's change of heart was provoked by the three of you.
Why'd you keep quiet?
Well, I've been researching cognitive science ever since I was a grad student. For years, I've been attempting to directly interact with an individual's cognition, so I can help address their pain and despair. But, for certain reasons, this research has never been acknowledged in academia. Despite that, I continually pursued evidence that my hypothesis is correct. It was during that time I happened to come across the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, fresh from a mission. My heart began to dance. I thought to myself, maybe I could complete my research if I were to have your assistance. That's why I approached you and your group of friends in the first place. I hadn't mentioned any of this until now because, well, I didn't want you to take it the wrong way and suspect my motives. But I think that's everything I'd kept from you. Does that change your opinion of me?
Will you rat us out? What we made a deal?
A deal, eh? Well, I'm awfully grateful you see it that way. And just so you know, I have no intention of telling anyone about this. If you don't believe what I'm saying, you're free to change my heart as you like. Thanks to you, I finally know what I need to do. I'm going to stand up to our current reality. I swear I'll use my research to make our world a better place. Though, it'll likely be through different means than how the Phantom Thieves reform members of society.
I'll do my best to be able to find
Indeed,
justice differently.
You have a strong moral compass, never losing sight of your own definition of justice. I'm more grateful than ever to have met a young man like yourself. Although it's not like this is the last time we'll see one another, still, thank you for everything up to this point.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Counselor, granting thee infinite power.
Raises the SP recovered from mindfulness.
Alright.
Vohumana. So I can add him to the list.
I'm going to follow the path that I believe in. Even if you just considered it to be meddling in your affairs. Whoops. Looks like we're out of time. We'll meet again though, right?
Definitely.
That's right. Hey. No, it's nothing. Best of luck to the both of us. See you around.
The fan site's on fire as usual. Anyways, tomorrow's finally it. I hope everyone remembers. The day of our plan? Of course we remember. That means we're sending out the calling card today, right? Yes, today is our only option. The police have yet to make a move, and I'm certain we've reached our limits. We waited as long as possible to make Makoto's sister panic, right? Yes, taking that into account, today would be the best option. We can speak more in detail about this after school. Alright, see you at LeBlanc.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Ain't this place always empty, though?
True, that's rude. I'm telling boss.
Huh?
Everyone here is a witness.
I was just joking.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain access easily.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you. I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method, no matter what she asks. I'll tell her I don't know anything.
But Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
I trust her with it.
Is that really the only way?
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
Oh, she
We'll leave it
legit
to
has
you.
an alibi.
Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yup, got it.
Same as always. Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismissed. Okay. Anyway,
I just need to hand it over, as long as we can get it to Najima.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice. From the Phantom Thieves.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart? What nonsense! They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them. Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets.
Enhanced interrogation.
Let's do this fair and square. I should probably be getting back. It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card. I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.
Sis. I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
What an odd girl.
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room then.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Nijima. There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else?
Oh no.
No, of course not. Yes. I understand. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
Yeah, they're planning to cut her loose. Sorry for the wait. I believe it went well. Thanks, Mako-chan. It's all going according to plan then. So it's finally come to this. I actually feel somewhat nervous. Don't freak out so much you screw up, alright? You're one to talk. I ask that you go easy on me. Well then, see you tomorrow. Hold on a sec. Crow, go over the operation again before you leave. It is just as we discussed earlier, is it not? This battle will decide our future. We must ensure we're fully prepared beforehand. Very well. Our objective is stealing Sai-san's treasure. We will meet at the courthouse at approximately 6 p.m. Good. Want to give us at least one last word before we go, leader? Let's go all out. We'll be relying on you. What a wonderful trusting relationship. I will do my best in this as well.
Alright. We can't afford any mistakes, especially not this time. Tomorrow's a big day for us, so let's give it our all.
Let's do it.
I see. Okay. Yeah. 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 Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Well then.
Alright, time for the show.
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
What of the calling card, Makoto?
I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands. Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden.
Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know.
It'll be all right. I want to save my sister, no matter what. Is everyone decided? Mm-hmm. All's well that ends well. So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team. All right, Joker. This is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us the signal.
Let's do this.
Showtime. Let's do it.
Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick and then we're gonna get this party started. Alright, we're back.
Let's go.
Whoa!
Where's the treasure? It seems you came, just as I planned. As she planned? No. Was the treasure put on display to lure us here? So that's why we can faintly see its shape. First off, allow me to compliment you. I never expected you would be able to make it this far. We would much rather have the treasure than your words of praise. Where did you hide it? Come, we shall put an end to this once and for all. Seems as though she wants us to pursue her. Damn it, she's mocking us. Let's go after her.
Do you have a moment?
Yes.
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle. Now, why don't we begin?
Oh.
Roulette time, baby.
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending? No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert!
May the best player win!
All right, let's do it!
Persona! Ravage them!
Shall we?
Manifest! Ah!
May the best player win!
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Siegfried! There!
Ah, so you've broken the rules. In that case, it's time you be penalized. Cheaters get punished.
Are you alright? What? This is the penalty?
Those who cannot follow rules are not to be tolerated. That is simply how society operates.
Joker, your health is low. Watch out!
This one!
Alright. So we can't hurt her.
How's this?
Persona!
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
Almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Predict which pocket the ball will fall into before the turn begins. Various bonuses will be applied on the enemies or your allies depending on the outcome. Greater bonuses.
Well, how will you bet?
Be safer, lower return, but let's go high.
Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
Ow.
We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker?
I most certainly have.
How is she doing it?
She's not actually cheating. There's a glass lid.
See, you're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper. We cannot allow this cheating to continue. I'm ready whenever.
Leave it to me. I won't miss the mark.
I'm on it.
May the best player win. The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
It's time. Takarasu! All right. Thanks! Persona! Ha!
Persona! Huh? The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how will you bet? Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
What?
Nanny.
Joker! What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating. You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up!
What the?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win except for me! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
So this is your true nature? We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
What? The roulette panel's changed?
Little punks!
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Persona! Siegfried! Woodland Persona! Ha!
My skills exceed yours.
My justice has revealed to me. I must judge evil like a furious tempest. Take this! Don't dodge,
Still,
damn it!
she's going to come at us with wind. Stand firm.
Persona! Go down!
Joker, you missed?
Ah, that was a charged one too. That hurts.
All set!
I will win!
Persona! Come! How's this? You gotta hit them!
Manifest! Ha!
Take this!
Fell down.
Die on my blade!
Noir doesn't have much health left.
Persona! Takarasu!
There. Very helpful.
Thank you so much! Let's go! Back in action! Payback time! Persona!
Persona!
Die on my blade!
He's under an element. Because I'm thinking until the element changes again, I need to get him out.
Let's go! Back in action! Payback time!
Persona! There we go!
Persona! How's this?
Chase my wrath! Backing off!
Mona, stepping in! Persona! Fix it! Come! Behold!
What'll it be? This one.
How about this?
It's time. Alice! You're mine.
Persona!
Behave yourselves!
Persona! Shall we?
My skills exceed yours.
Help! I'm very grateful.
Only victory matters. To guarantee it, you have to be willing to do anything. Doesn't might make right? No matter what happens here, I need to keep winning.
What kind of logic is that? It's about time you came to your senses.
Oh crap.
What the?
I'm right. I'm always right. That's why I have to be the victor. All who stand in my way will be crushed. Don't stand in the way of my victory. Hurry and die!
Mona's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Persona! Siegfried! Go down!
I won't lose. Ha!
My thanks.
Much obliged.
Persona! Like this!
Taste my wrath!
Die on my blade!
Persona! There!
Witness my resolve! Take this! Come! How did that taste? What was that? Die, die, die! Those got some moves! This one, defense up!
Come! All right.
Time for my persona! Huh?
I'm grateful.
Thank you so much! Persona! Huh?
Persona!
I just need to win. As long as I can win. That's all that matters. Die, die, die! Don't dodge, damn it!
Persona! Go down!
So I lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations? Twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves.
Want to continue that?
By no means. This shall be the end of our working together. That was part of our promise. You haven't forgotten, have you?
All right, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you all right? I am. Let's go. Huh? Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good. We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here? There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something. Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded. A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous.
I'll do it.
Joker?
Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer.
True.
I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
You still
Understood.
haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
Even more are coming.
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
There's someone here.
Hey, up there!
He's here. Move in immediately.
Good. Now,
This is our only chance.
stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker. Just run! Okay, the enemy's focused. Everyone remember where we're meeting up? Yep.
Stop right there! Get away!
Take him down, Joker!
I am Arsene, another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again. You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you!
Comparing power levels.
Persona!
Get him, Joker!
You're mine.
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful! Joker, behind you! Go through that door! You should be able to get out that way. Hurry!
Dude, can you even hear us?
Don't worry, I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker! Hmm? Wait a sec. What the? I'm getting a weird reading heading your way! Come on, run!
Where'd they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What?
Ah, she's here.
I'll end this right now.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
The enemy readings have decreased? That's...
It's been a while since we last fought side by side. But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai. Now let's win this!
Persona! Ravage them!
Go ahead.
I'll handle this! Cendrillon! Payback time! A perfect 10! I think that's the last of them?
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right? Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Joker, you need to get out of there. Go, go, go!
All right, let's do it!
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
See ya.
What a show off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him. Let's go. Go, go.
Ah, shit. Ah.
Stop struggling.
Suspect secure.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
Of course
So
not.
you're not that dumb. Which is good. Because we get to take as much time as we need. Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. Think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. I see. I need your hand to sign this, but I don't care if you end up losing a leg. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the Public Prosecutor's Office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor sign Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, Recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Ha 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 ha.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
What do you want?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
No.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
There are no such people.
I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in?
I ain't no snitch.
Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too?
That's impossible.
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me. Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them?
It goes against justice, it's wrong, it's stereotypical.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things.
Justice is on our side. Call this justice?
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak
I mean, look at me. You guys worked me over. You know.
Saving others? What an awfully simple response. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
What about the true culprit?
After all this, you're still... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey. Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
Don't you want to win?
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
Why did you come here? Is this what you planned? You know this place.
Do you mean this interrogation room? Why wouldn't I know about it? What an odd thing to ask. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
You do it, Morgana.
That'd be impossible. A cat giving someone a smartphone is completely unnatural. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
I want to make a deal with you.
Yes, very well. Go on. If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this.
Phone.
You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Show it?
That's right. I'm sure Makoto and the others told you about it. We need to show it to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
Show it to the true culprit.
True culprit?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
Not a teammate. Not a teammate.
Not a teammate? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
You need to trust me.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
True justice, cooperate as comrades who fight for justice and seek the truth.
Alright. Alright.
Okay, so now I can fuse Satan.
I'll be going now. What good will this do, though? Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
Foreshadowing.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you...
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile. Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends. Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No, it can't be. Even me. God damn it. She.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him?
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who is...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught.
That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise to think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him,
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
he's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It may be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
Hook, line, and sinker.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
He's up to something.
Probably. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
Let's do some research.
Yeah, that was my plan too. Okay, let's get everyone on the same page right away. There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough. I agree. I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone. So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect.
Keeping it secret.
Don't worry, I'll tell you the details later. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait!
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble. I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
Heard they arrested one of the Phantom Thieves. No way. I didn't expect him to commit suicide. He's a murderer. He deserved to die. We can finally breathe easy now. Killed himself, huh? Guess we'll never know his motivation. I'm exhausted. Feels like my consciousness is about to fade away.
Are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back.
Are you listening?
I am.
Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation.
Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace. Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding... Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard.
How've you been?
I mean, I died.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi messed up. Yes.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. Wait, so what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
The story was too good.
He did approach us when we found ourselves in the worst trouble yet. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes. On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it. Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us. We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Seems like she uses laptop. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
I couldn't see it either.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
Don't remember. Drugs.
Understandable. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
It was close.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against...
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
Sojiro. Eighth bit amethyst.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine. And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Yep, we got him.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. Ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head? I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
A diet building, a fancy restaurant, election headquarters.
I suppose that would be a good location for them to plot. How about the diet building?
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the diet building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
What about Akechi?
No need to waste time with him. We just gotta hit the head. Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge!
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Ms. Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal. We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you were in the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown. And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
Chief's right, let's take it easy for today.
I should write something.
Alright. So we have made it to the last leg of the game. I didn't think I'd be able to finish before Strikers came out, but I might actually try to finish it, in which case I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. It's gonna be tough because I have work and school. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna just try to finish it before Strikers comes out. But I'm playing Strikers when it comes out regardless. Like next Saturday will be a Striker stream. Yeah, I'm vibing with this theme right now. I think this is gonna be the winner, the one. So yeah, this is it. It's pretty badass. Alright, it's time for me to get some food and kind of just chill. I need to get started on my podcast too. Just my computer was like fucked up yesterday. I was just trying to update constantly is really all it was.
Do it.
But yeah, that's enough talk. Thank you all for coming by. Noak is always, it's good to see you, speak to you. And I will catch you guys next Saturday for sure. But there may be some more Persona streams during the week because I think I'm going to try to finish this before Strikers comes out. No promises, but there will be Strikers next Saturday regardless of whether or not I'm successful. So with that, I bid you all adieu. Take care. Bye bye.